Who owns the internet? Google? The United States government? Maybe one giant technology company? None of them. The internet has no single owner, but millions of companies, governments, organizations, and individuals work together to keep it running. So who actually controls it? And what would happen if they suddenly disappeared? Let's find out. The biggest misconception is thinking of the internet as one giant machine. It isn't. The internet is a network of networks. Your phone connects to your home router. Your router connects to your internet service provider. Your provider connects to other networks. Those networks connect to data centers, cloud services, websites, and enormous communication systems around the world. There's no single building containing the internet. It's spread across the planet. So who runs it? There are organizations responsible for different pieces. For example, ICANN helps coordinate the global domain name system, the system that allows names like websites to correspond to internet addresses. The Internet Engineering Task Force, or IETF, develops and documents many of the technical standards that allow different networks and devices to communicate. And then there are thousands of internet service providers and network operators that actually move the data. So instead of one boss, think of the internet as a massive international cooperation project. Who owns the physical internet? Here's where things get really interesting. The internet depends on physical infrastructure. Huge data centers store information, cell towers connect mobile devices, routers direct traffic, and thousands of kilometers of undersea fiber optic cables carry enormous amounts of data between continents. These aren't owned by one organization. Different cables and networks can be owned or operated by telecommunications companies, technology companies, governments, and partnerships between multiple organizations. So although the internet feels invisible, a huge part of it is actually under the ground, under the ocean, and inside giant buildings. Can governments control the internet? Governments don't own the entire internet, but they can control or regulate parts of it within their jurisdictions. They can regulate internet service providers, block certain websites, impose cybersecurity requirements, and control infrastructure within their territory. Some governments also operate national networks or heavily restrict access to parts of the global internet. But because the internet crosses borders, no single government controls the entire thing. What about big tech? Companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, and others have enormous influence because they operate major platforms, cloud infrastructure, data centers, and services. But even the biggest technology company doesn't own the internet. If one company disappeared tomorrow, the rest of the internet would continue operating. Some websites and services would certainly disappear or become unavailable, but the global network itself would remain. That's one of the internet's biggest strengths. The internet works because no single component needs to control everything. Thousands of independent networks communicate using common technical standards. That's why a computer in one country can communicate with a server in another country, and why your phone can access a website hosted on another continent in seconds. It's one enormous system built from countless smaller systems. So, who owns the internet? Nobody and everybody. No single company, country, or organization owns the entire internet. It's a global network built and operated by millions of people and organizations. And that's exactly what makes it so powerful. Subscribe to Explain That Fast for more quick explainers about technology, science, history, and the world around us. Like what you saw? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the next video.